Ray changed the world of fashion forever?
Billy Ray Cyrus?
Oh, right, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Terrible dresser. Ray Winston was even worse.
Okay. Can I just say how cute that Ray is? Isn't that the sweetest thing?
I'm not sure if it's cute or deadly.
Yeah. Yes, it's
Might be both.
Yeah, might be both.
Is this what we're going to evolve into? Is like something from a Doctor Who episode? When this is where we'll be in a billion years.
If you live in that house next to the power station.
Obviously, Josh will mutate first.
Lovely, it's lovely colours.
It is beautiful. Some of the very first beneficiaries of X-ray technology were fashionable women. So, if you have to imagine, the mid-19th century was very, very fashionable.
With the binaural night.
Yeah. I'm here to help. So, mid-19th century.
I thought you were on the series. I thought X-ray, more fashion.
So sometimes more than 100
Just because you said Ray, I just listened to Dr. X-ray, not that I thought you answered. Just
breath and so on.
Not for Wales. They were feeling great.
Yeah, they were.
So much freer. I can't sit up at dinner, but I don't care.
Anyway, there was lots of concern for many years, but people couldn't prove it until X-rays came along. So there was a French doctor called Ludovic Auffalaway. Anyway, 1908, he took some photographs and he wrote a book called Le Corset, and it showed women's ribs being displaced by Victorian corsets. And partly thanks to him, fashions changed and you get the Edwardian busts with more straight lacing, and they end higher up, and that really helped women because it was killing.
Saved lives.
It did save lives, absolutely. Anybody know who discovered X-ray?
Oh, it was that German man.
It was.
And his middle name's Conrad. Is that right?
Yes, it was a German man. Yes,
What an
indeed.
interesting way to remember people's names.
It was Wilhelm.
See?
Yeah, very complicated.
Not easy to remember.
No, Wilhelm Reuken.
She doesn't like that at all. That date was going so well. And later on, I shall be introducing this into our play.
Well, you see, it is interesting because his wife needed to be there because the very first X-ray that he took was of her hand.
Is that his one?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a poor depiction of that, frankly. 1895, he discovered the X-ray almost. It's one of those things that was almost by accident. He took an X-ray of his wife's hand, and you can see the dark shadow on it, and that is caused by her wedding ring.
Oh, I thought it was a drone.
It's an Oreo.
It's an Oreo drone in
Oreo.
1895.
Why is it so irritating when your children take apart an Oreo or a bourbon?
Yes.
Why do I find myself saying, don't pick it apart, just eat it as it is? Every time I can't.
I think the problem might be with you rather than them.
I know. But why? Of all the many messes that they make, why is that so annoying?
No, I don't wish to turn this into therapy, but I'm going to suggest it's not about the biscuit.
They go like that. Just eat it.
All right.
Eat your Oreo. It's good for you. I've never let them have a hobnob because of the potential mess.
Anyway, I need you to imagine that nobody had ever seen an X-ray.
An Oreo
before.
or an X-ray.
Nobody had ever seen an X-ray before. This is the very first time that anybody had seen the bones inside the human body. And his wife, Mrs. Röntgen, looked at it and said, "I have seen my death." I mean, it was really shocking to people. He did get the first ever Nobel Prize in Physics 6 years later for it. And there was a kind of mania. It was known as a Röntgen mania. In fact, his name is still used to come up for X-rays. There were 50 books published on X-rays in a single year. There were theatre plays with X-ray themed plays. Newspapers advertised special X-ray-proof underwear for women. Thomas Edison demonstrated something called a fluoroscope. You could put your body parts in and see your bones on the screen.
Is it very dangerous, though?
Yes, darling. It is really dangerous.
Incredibly dangerous. When did they find out it was dangerous?
The next year. 23 cases of severe X-ray injury reported in scientific journals. And despite that, they used X-rays to cure things for decades. And doctors would prescribe sort of an X-ray seance for cancer, tuberculosis, acne, ringworm, I mean, all sorts of things. They said it could remove unwanted body hair. It did, but it also left patients ulcerated, bedridden, and some dead. Dead, some dead, yes.
Yeah, but so smooth.
straight into the coffee.
What's the defining characteristic of Nazi toothpaste?
Whitening, brightening, depending where you put it, very tightly. You must have got your hemorrhoid cream mixed up with your Sutherland.